Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Joy's Fashion World. If you are new here, you are hello welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew a Rich Aunty Bubu gown with stylish bed sleeve step by step. This design is simple, classic and very elegant, perfect for weddings, church, owambe and special occasions. This tutorial is beginner friendly, so even if you are just learning how to sew, you can follow along comfortably. I'll be explaining each step clearly, from taking measurement to cutting and final sewing and finishing. As you watch, take your time, relax and sew along with me. If you find this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Joy's Fashion World. Your support really means a lot to me. Now let's get started. Materials needed are your fabric of 3 yards, hemming gum, cotton bias, matching thread, tailor's chalk, measuring tape, scissors and the sewing machine itself. So the measurement you'll be requiring is the full length of your client, which is 60 inches, the one I'm working with, your client waist circumference, mine is 8 inches, and your client measurement from her center back to her sleeve length. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into 4 places, and I'll be using this piece of paper to illustrate how I fold it, assuming there is the width and the other side is the length. So you place your width on fold into 2 that way, and you fold it again into 2, making it 4. That is, we're having 4 layers. That is how I place my fabric on fold. The next thing you want to do is to input your measurement. So for the length of this dress, I'm working with 60 inches, you can see, and that's the length of the fabric, 60 inches. The next thing you want to do is to mark your neck circumference. So for the neck depth, I make use of 4 inches, and for the neck width, I make use of 3.5 inches, and that will be for both the front and the back neckline. After which you connect the point with a cuff as seen. So the next thing you want to do is to go down with 1 inch on that edge of your fabric for your shoulder slope, and you connect it back into the neckline as seen. Now is to insert the measurement from the center back to the sleeve length, which is 33 inches. So what I got on my fabric was 26 inches. After I join the band to the sleeve, it's going to be 33 inches. The next thing you want to do is to mark your sleeve opening, which I did. I mark it at 9 inches and I chalk it down. From that sleeve open, go in with 1 inch all the way to the hem of the dress, and you connect with a straight line. With this, we are done with the drafting of our dress. Now is to cut it out. You cut through the shoulder slope to the neckline, after which you cut the side of your dress and you slit the sleeve open. After cutting it out, this is what it's looking like. We have now achieved the front and the back piece of our dress. Now is to cut the sleeve band of this dress. I'll be using the remaining piece of fabric in order to cut the sleeve band. So for the width of the sleeve, I'm making use of 8 inches, and on fold is going to be 4 inches, and the length for this band is 22 inches. That's because I'm managing the fabric. If you want a longer length, you make use of 25 or 30 inches for a longer length, but for this tutorial I'm making use of 22 inches. And with this, we are done cutting our dress. Now let's head to the sewing machine and stitch it together. You are welcome to the sewing machine. The first thing you need to do on the sewing machine is to sew your neckline, is to pipe it. So I'll be using my bias to pipe the neckline round. You can also use a facing to turn your neckline, but for this I'm making use of a cutting bias. So place your bias right side facing each other, and you stitch using the bias as a guide, and you sew it all around. After sewing, cut out excess bias and thread for a neat finish. After which you turn the bias to the wrong side of your dress and you top stitch on it as seen. After sewing, cut out your thread, and this is what it should be looking like. Next is to repeat same process on the other neckline. You place your cutting bias right side facing each other on the fabric, and you stitch using the bias fold as a guideline. You stitch on the bias fold all around the neckline, after which turn it to the wrong side, turn your bias to the wrong side of your dress, and you top stitch on it. Cut out excess thread for a neat and a professional look. Once you are done piping the neckline, the next thing you want to do is to join the shoulders together. Bring in the front and the back piece, place it right side facing each other, and you stitch with 1/2 inch all through. Okay, when joining your shoulder, don't stitch it all through. From the edge of the dress, go in with 2 inches and you stop your stitches at that 2-inch mark, after which cut out your thread for a neat finish as always. And on that 2-inch opening, this is how you fold it in. Just watch closely. You fold in the allowance in twice and you top stitch on it as seen. After joining your shoulder and leaving that 2-inch opening, you can see this is what it's looking like. This is what our shoulder is looking like. You also do same on the other shoulder. The next thing you want to do is to join the side of your dress. From that sleeve opening, align your dress properly and you stitch with 1/2 inch all through to the hem of your dress. Cut out your thread and also do same on the other side of the dress. The next thing you want to do is to hem the down part of your dress. So you fold it in with 1/2 inch twice and you stitch it all around as seen. Once you are done hemming the down part of your dress, cut out the thread for a professional look. The next thing we want to do is to sew our band to the dress. So bring in your band piece. As you can see, the width of the band is 8 inches while the length is 22 inches. Place your band or your piece of fabric on fold that way, and you also fold it into 2 in order for us to have our midpoint of the band. So notch the midpoint of your band. From that midpoint, you mark half of your wrist circumference, which is 4 inches on both sides. You mark 4 inches here and you turn it over. You also mark 4 inches. So 4 plus 4 is 8 inches for our wrist circumference. And we'll take it to our sewing machine and we'll stitch it all around, leaving that 8 inches mark open. After sewing it down, next is to turn it right side out. Use your scissors to bring out the sharp edge of our band as seen. So you bring it out. After doing that, the next thing you want to do is to attach your band to the sleeve of the dress. After turning the sleeve band right side out, this is what it's looking like, and that's the 8 inches opening we have for our wrist circumference. Now is to join it to our dress. So bring in your dress and you join it to the sleeve band. Pick one side of the sleeve band opening and you place it right side facing each other with the dress. Place it notch to notch and you stitch it down. While stitching, make sure you gather or pleat your dress to this sleeve band itself, because you know when cutting, our sleeve opening will make use of 9 inches and our waistband is 8 inches. So you pleat it into the sleeve band so that it will fit properly and you stitch it down as seen. Cut out your thread, turn it to the other side and you also stitch it down. As you stitch, ensure you pleat it in. As you stitch, ensure you pleat it in so that it fits properly into the wristband. Cut out your thread. We can see what our sleeve is already looking like, and we are almost coming to the end of this tutorial. So on the other opening of our sleeve band, push it in the rough edges and you top stitch on it as seen, and you also do same on the other side of our sleeve and the sleeve band. Always ensure you cut out your thread for a neat and a professional look. You can see what our sleeve band is looking like already. And here is our Rich Aunty Bubu gown with belt sleeves, beautifully finished. I hope you enjoy watching and learn something new today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my weekly sewing tutorials. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.